Like I said a few days ago, like decisions are going to be made here about roster construction and what we're going to do in the future, and we're going to make sure we have the best team possible out there. And he has a lot of pride. We know that. And he feels like he's a third baseman. He's going to work out as a third baseman, and then we're going to make decisions accordingly. But I think here. It's not about Bregman or Devers or Cora. It's about the Red Sox, right? And whatever decision we make is for the benefit of the team.
He was asked if you insist he DHs, and he said no. And he stopped short of saying he would want to be traded. He said he'd have to think about that. But when the word insist was used, he still said no. So where does that leave you?
Conversations. I think that's how it works, right? And it's too early right now to say that Rafi's going to be a DH or he's going to play third base. That Alex is going to be a second baseman. He's going to play third base. There's competition here, and I think flexibility and versatility is huge for us. We got some talented guys, and we're going to take the best roster. Going to Texas, and there's going to be competitions and dictated on who wins it or who doesn't. Whatever, we're going to make decisions for the lineup and for the roster.
You said that you wanted what's best for the Red Sox. Are you disappointed, even allowing for the pride that a player would have about a position he's played in the big leagues? Are you disappointed that he seems as inflexible as it came off today?
I got to take a look at it. I heard about it, and obviously, Abby doing her job told me about it. But I'll see how it looks. But I think at the end of the day, he was very vocal last year about the organization doing the things that we needed to do to improve, right? And we played 500 baseball last year. The front office did an amazing job so far, adding talent, and like I said, there's three ways to improve the roster: player development, trades, and free agency. And we have accomplished that, and we're trying to win here, and that's something that, at the end of the day, Rafi's Rafi. He's going to say, whoever sits here, I'm not going to coach them to say something that they don't feel. But I can guarantee you something. He wants to win here. He wants to win a ring here in Boston.
He indicated that you and Brez talked to him on Friday.
What
was the tenor of that conversation?
We talk about every possibility that could possibly happen, and he gave us his take about it, and we're gonna keep talking.
He told us that his take was, that you asked him to play third, to play to be the DH, and he said no.
We talk about different situations, we talk about DHing, and he said, I'm a third baseman, so yeah.
Do you kind of, as a former player yourself, you kind of respect that he feels that way?
I talked about it yesterday, obviously. I was just a utility guy, right? I was a light hitting shortstop, and we traded for a guy, and they moved to second base in 2 days, and I was bothered by it. I thought I was a great shortstop, but it was Trace actually, Chad's dad, like, hey, you're gonna play second base, you better get going, and it took me a few days, but then I was back in it, and obviously, I'm not Rafael Devers, we're talking about a superstar player, but it hurt me at that point, but then after that, I just went about it.
Did you expect that to be like what was your expectation going into that meeting with him? Did you expect him to be defiant and not want to move the field?
I knew he was going to say that, so I wasn't surprised.
Is it something where you think a conversation with Ortiz and him could help, or do you think it's not?
I don't need help for that. I'm the manager of the team. I'm going to talk to Rafi. We're going to keep working, and like I said, we're going to make decisions based on, what we need to win the division. That's the most important thing. And me and Rafi, we have a great relationship. That's something that I made sure. I say, hey man, this is the baseball side of it. We still Rafi and Alex. I've been with this kid since November 2017. So it's part of the business, and we will keep working. Like I said, decisions will be made based on roster construction. That's the reality of it, and we'll keep talking.
He said when he signed the long-term extension that you guys said that he'd be the third baseman long-term. Do you think the relationship is strained right now? He doesn't seem happy that, the team has gone back on their word. Strange between
different people here, right? There's a different leader here. So, Jaime is in St. Louis right now.
Knowing that Alex would be flexible in terms of his position, and you've said he could be a Gold Glove second baseman, does that help the situation knowing that Alex is more open to a move?
it helps that we have talented guys around here, and we have to make tough decisions down the road. And there's real competition here, you know. And we're gonna take the best roster to Texas. We're gonna be dynamic. We're gonna be versatile, and that's important. That's what, you know. Nothing. I said it 4 days ago. You know, like, we're gonna make a decision. We had to make it, right? And we're gonna announce it. You know, that he was vocal about it, of course. You know, and you know what? I'm not mad at him. You know, it's part of who he is, and he's been vocal before, right? And at the end of the day, he loves it here. He likes the Red Sox. He wants to win here. We'll keep talking.
You sort of knew this was coming. He was throwing out there on the field.
Yeah, he's behind. I mean, he's gonna do everything inside with Kiyoshi. He'll work on the mat here. The throwing part of it is not there yet. He's been hitting the cage. We expect him to be back on the field or be on the field by next week.
But you sort of knew this was coming today, that you'd be having this session with us after.
That's the reason he came here first and I came after. Yeah. We're good.
In non-Rafi news, what did you, any opinions about the workout today? Anything?
It was good. It was good. A lot of people here. I don't know if it's the bad weather in Boston or the vibes, right? You know, it was fun to watch. We talk about being precise in the meeting. You know, structure, responsible, and do the things that we need to do to hit our standards. As you know, this game is mental, it's physical, and the skill part of it, right? And we have high standards right now, and we have to be locked in. If you look at the way we're doing things, and you know, is very specific, and the guys are doing an outstanding job. There was a kind of like for a while, he hasn't been here like that, you know, and they understand that we're not gonna come here and talk about the World Series, you know, and right, like in 18, like it's World Series or bust, you know. I think we're gonna do everything possible to improve on a daily basis, and there's good communication. One thing I challenged them this morning was kind of like, it always kind of like the pitchers and the hitters, right? Like in live BPs, you see the hitters on one side, you see the pitchers in the other one, and there's feedback, you know. I actually told them, hey, how about getting together and help each other out? And, you know, all of a sudden you look at Alex over there talking to Priester. He took him deep, actually, and talk about that pitch and the sequence and all that. So we're in a good spot, you know. You know, it's never perfect, right? We know that, but for day one with everybody, I'm very happy. I'm very pleased, and I love it.
With Clever behind, who are some of the starters that you're working with that maybe?
I mean, we got Priester, we got Fitz, you know, we got Coop. So we're deep enough. We are deep enough, you know, and that's something that we accomplished in the off season. Kind of like understanding that we added 2 guys, right? And now we're in a spot that if something happened, somebody can give us 3 or 4 starts and help us win ball games.
Rafi said he came in at 240. Are you happy with where he's at conditioning wise?
I'm okay because you know, like you look at him, he always looks big, right? But I think, you know, his routine was different this year. He usually he goes to Tampa to work out up there. He stayed here this year, and I asked him the other day, I say, where we at? You know, where we at here? He's like, I'm a little bit behind, you know, but then he goes to the cage and he starts walking balls, and you're like, okay, cool, yeah, that sounds good. But Kiyoshi knows it, you know. We got to make sure whatever he plays, he's healthy. That's the most important thing, and for us to push him out there to take grounders and do that, and then get hurt, that's not smart from our end.
Do you know when he might be able to start doing things
I just met with Kiyoshi, most likely Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
Alex, what have you kind of seen out of Roman? What's the expectation for him this spring?
Just like the other rookies that are here for their first big league camp, just digest as much information possible from the veterans and learn how we do it here. And then, you know, for Friday on, I know he has his goals. I know what he wants, and it's up to him.
How much different do you feel with the starting rotation than last year when there were so many questions, but you had Walker and Garrett, how, you know, you got Giolito back? Like, this goes from maybe being a question mark to maybe a major strength.
Yeah, I think but last year going into the season, there were some question marks. You know, can Tanner hold up, Cutter and Bello? They gave us 30 starts. They learned a lot. They got hit hard halfway through the season, but they finished strong. Excuse me, strong. So those three guys have 30 starts. Lucas, he's a established big leaguer. Walk, he finished strong last year, so we're in a good spot. We're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.